Lords podcast. All right, and we are live. Iron Lord Podcast, lordsofgaming.net. And who is this fine gentleman that we have in the realm of PAX West today?
Hi, my name's Jason Parks. I'm CEO of Road 2 Entertainment.
All right, and what is this game that we are talking about?
Right now, we're talking about Eolia. It just came out yesterday. It is a hands-first VR game, 5 to 7 hours long.
Wow, let's take a look at it, man. So again, hands-first VR game. For those completely unfamiliar, what is the background of Eolia?
Eolia comes from an original IP of our company, Road 2 Entertainment, where we are taking music theory, instruments, note names, everything that encompasses music, and we turn that into lands, people, ecosystem, game mechanics, storyline art. So it's one giant universe. Last year we released our first game, Eolia. It's all about saving wildlife in a giant musical jungle. Here, you're fighting a storm akin to climate change and desertification, where you are Conga and using your musical superpowers as a modus, you're capable of saving the world. Wow.
One thing I'm seeing off the bat is just like first of all, how intuitive the hand movements seem and how interactive it is with the environment. A lot of control, I'm invoking a lot of, I feel very powerful in this world. Can you tell me about that? Am I off by saying that?
No, you're absolutely right. In Eolia, it's all about this very intuitive hand tracking system that allows you to do everything from jump 40 feet in the air to being able to teleport yourself above giant skyscrapers.
Really?
You're able to use these musical superpowers to solve puzzles of these ancient ruins and be able to start to bring the energy back to a desolated world.
Wow.
So that is, you were mentioning, you feel real powerful in this game. You literally use your hands, literally, to save the world.
Awesome. What was some of the inspirations behind Eolia? What got you guys thinking in this? It's a very unique type of title in my sense.
Oh, thank you. It's been 10 years in the making. Most of our team started at Berklee College of Music. We made a music video where we brought 90 musicians from 90 different countries together, wrote a song of peace. We had citizens of countries that were at war with each other at the same table writing music. So this really spurred this idea of a collaborative universe based around vibration and music, education and theory, and this a world that we had all as 90 musicians from these countries live together, and it brought us together, and harmonized us. We then brought that to a giant epic story that years ago was taught and shared on stage and in music videos, but very easily lent itself to making VR games.
Now here's the thing, I didn't even realize the music connection is as deep as it is. Well, I'm assuming, how difficult was it to translate that to VR?
It actually was quite easy to make a world based around what we were thinking, right? So originally the idea being, I have someone on stage, right, and they're representing the land of Eolia, and they have giant taiko drums, and they're hitting the music, and all the violinists are playing, and they're all representing a different land, yet unity brings them all together through the music. So we took that a step further, and we're like, in a virtual world, what can we do? We actually can create some of the greatest storytelling possible by putting you into the heart and mind of what we always tried to express through live shows and music videos. And so it just became this world that you were evolved around, and ultimately turned what we were representing on stage into powers that you have in game, and ultimately told the story that we have been telling for 10 years.
That's awesome. As you can see, Lord Bill is telling the story with his hand. Look at him. Look at this man putting it together. He's conducting right now. He's conducting. It's amazing.
It feels like a conductive movement. It flows really clean.
That is awesome. And again, Berklee College in the building. You see the influence, man. So again, these years of development, you put this thing together, you bring it to VR. Now, how close are we to the finish line? How are we getting there?
Oh, in terms of the game?
Yes.
Best part about it released yesterday.
Woo! Yesterday on what device, sir?
On Oculus Quest 2 Marketplace.
Yes. Oculus Quest 2 Marketplace. Look, this is so cool to see VR continue to transcend and to see ideas that kind of jump outside the 2D space into the 3D space. And it's such a unique concept. And it absolutely looks gorgeous, to be honest with you. cannot wait for us to try it. Again, just released yesterday. So go get that, go support. And any other future things you want to say to someone who completely might be on the fence? What's the sell? What's the pitch?
Well, if you already know us from Eolia, right here.
All right.
This was our first title last year.
Woo!
This title was focused more around first-time VR users, casual VR users, people who maybe don't know how to use VR very well. And it is a 90-minute immersive experience / interactive game. It was a combination very akin to Vader Immortal.
Oh,
right?
I love Vader Immortal. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was Eolia, right? Well, Eolia is a completely different beast. What we focus on is something for more of the gamer who likes action adventure, who likes puzzles, right? Who wants to spend 5 to 7 hours figuring out a game that's not easy. It is not easy to finish this game. And quite honestly, we'll have some of the best hand tracking you can ever experience. We believe we have best hand tracking for large terrain, right? So one thing we love to do is climb, ultimately to jump, to turn, and more importantly, like we mentioned earlier, a very fantastic locomotion system that nobody else has. We have gestures that allow you to intuitively flow and move around. So if you want to try and push what hand tracking can do with Hands 2.0, this is the game for you.
This is the game, dude. Yo, you are selling me. I'm embarrassed. I gotta get to Eolia. I gotta get in the backlog and play these games. This looks absolutely fantastic. And this, again, I'm noticing this was on PSVR, Steam VR, and MetaQuest 2. This debuts on MetaQuest 2. Look, we cannot wait. An absolute pleasure.
If there's one last thing I can say.
Please do.
5% of all proceeds for both games go to relevant nonprofits. We are the only VR game that has a public nonprofit partnership with the, if you know Steve Irwin,
yes,
right? His foundation is run by his family, the Wildlife Warriors. 5% of our game goes to them.
So you're doing a good thing for the realm, man. Absolute pleasure. You sold me. Fantastic, brother. This looks hands-on VR adventure, very intuitive. A little bit of puzzles, I'm seeing. Puzzles, okay, we didn't talk about that. But look, it's out now. Go check that out. I Love Podcast, LordsOfGaming.net, approved. Eolia, Bill, we feeling it.
Yeah, I got the VR face, but it was worth it.
It was worth it. My bad. Eolia, check it out right now on MetaQuest.